Now, Trump versus DeSantis. I think we saw something this week that tells us Ron DeSantis won't get into the presidential campaign, because if he did, he would lose a general election. Now, I like Ron DeSantis. I think he's one of the best people who could end up going up against Joe Biden. But when he signed that 6-week abortion law, that might work for certain parts of Florida, but it doesn't work in the parts of the country that he needs to win that Trump won in 2016. So what do you think? I just think DeSantis knows this is Trump's, so let him have it, rule Florida for 4 years, remain popular enough that at the end of his term he can go into the Senate, and then 2 years later he can eventually run for president.
I mean, it's going to hurt him then too. That's not something that they're going to forget. You signed a 6-week abortion ban. I mean, the average person in America is in favor of 12 to 15. So Ron DeSantis should have been working the Florida legislature beforehand, saying we can't do 6. Six is a bridge too far. It doesn't even have majority support in Florida, though it had legislative support, of course. So let's do 12. Like, why do we need to do the 6? It's got an exception for rape and incest, but you have to prove that you were the victim of rape. Okay. I mean, what are we going to put these women through? Right. So politically, I do think that was a rare misstep for Ron DeSantis, if he really does have his eyes on the presidency. And even in Florida, it doesn't have majority support. Now, I don't think he's giving up the race. I do think he's still going to run. I think he has very good reason to worry that if he doesn't throw his hat in now, he's going to wind up being Chris Christie, who we all wanted to run back in 2012. He wouldn't do it, and he missed his moment. He went crashing down. And then he wound up publishing a book that sold 400 copies. 400 copies. Okay, so nobody wants to become a Chris Christie politically. So I think DeSantis will run. And right now it's starting to get kind of awkward and interesting between DeSantis and Trump. Trump put out this ad showing somebody eating pudding with their fingers. There was a report that DeSantis allegedly did that. He denied it, but Trump's running with it and just showing him with his hand in the pudding jar, saying he's going to take your Social Security, he's going to take your Medicare, and he's going to eat pudding with his fingers, and it's disgusting.